Should be wanted for again.
While Clementine was a lone hair, and I was the lone hair, and she kept with me, wanted to chat with me. I kept telling her I didn't want to talk to her and stuff. And then I went up top the general store in Armadillo. She went up there as well, continued talking to me. I told her, I said, Clementine, you'd have better luck if you went and chatted with that dog down there and chat with me. 'Cause I ain't gonna say nothing more to you.
What's up, chat?
And she went on and on and on about how much she loves Sheriff Rabbit and how nice Sheriff Rabbit is. So I looked her in the eye and I said, Clementine, this is how much I care about how nice Sheriff Rabbit is. I took my bow and I shot down her fucking dog in the middle of the street. I watched it cry out in pain, whimpering, running, bleeding, till it lies down on the ground somewhere. And she's going on about how that dog has a family, Hannah. How do that, Hannah? No suffering, Hannah. So I shot again.
Well, at least you're under the misery.
That I did.
You know,
Hopefully
fuck
she'll
Clementine.
fucking leave me alone now. Learn her lesson.
Alright, Chad, give me
At
a
least
sec.
I go around killing every single fucking dog in my path till she gets safe.
Okay. Just not every dog.
I
Maybe
don't think
just
I'll have to get too far for her to drop it. Also, Drew Powders, what's your thing with him?
who?
Drew Powders.
He saved my life once.
He saved your life once. Hey.
Well, I don't remember how I was unarmed, but I was unarmed. And he gave me his volcanic. And I don't remember if I had to use it or not, but I know he's, last I heard, he talked to the bastards about taking over Thieves Landing.
We'll see. From what I understand now, the bastards ain't heard nothing from him.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, that should help with the frame rates. It'll be bad when I jump back in, but it should level out after 30 seconds. Alright. Trying to think what else.
What was that?
Trying to think what else Drew is useful for.
Well, he's useful for attracting law up to Thieves Landing. How do we feel about that?
He brought law on thieves.
Yeah, I mean, he's opened up a business and he keeps going up to them and saying, why don't you guys come on, boy? You can hang out at my new bar that I'm opening up and everything.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm. Now, I know that some people ain't liking, Cicely trying to be a townie or whatever up at Tumbleweed, but it's different.
She's not a townie.
I don't think she is, no. I don't
No,
think
she
any of
isn't.
them are.
None of them are. That's why I was so pissed off that they got kicked out of there, is because they all have done banks. They've all... I mean, I've done a banks with a handful of them that were in Tumbleweed.
And then, if we're talking about townies, That would be Drew Paters. That's
Right.
a man that is wanting to start up a business in Thieves Landing, of all places. Ain't that place that you go to get some supplies that, only criminals are really looking at too much?
Right, and a lot of them go there after hitting banks.
Exactly. So I think that Drew Peters ain't. She really shouldn't play there in general. But don't approach him until Vern came. Vern told me to just pass on a message to him, tell him to not get too comfortable. So I did approach Drew Peters with that. And he didn't take it too well, I guess. He was really confused. So let's see what happens.
Well, Vern gets out in 2 days, I think, right?
25th, so tomorrow. I'll say, I mean, if they want a fucking bar out there, they can take you up to Manzanero Post. The same shit, ain't it? There's something up there, a bar in there. Or I don't even know why he ain't working with Mr. Rockwell. Just out of the Blackwater Saloon, or was he kicked out of there too? It's a rider up ahead.
Well, howdy there, Rangers.
Jesus Christ.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Call me a ranger again, Mr. Gold.
Well, if you're not a ranger, why are you dressing like a ranger?
How are we dressing? Are we like
You're wearing
funeral rangers or
ponchos.
something? What? What are you? A pirate or something? Howdy, pirate.
What the hell's a P-route?
Look at you in your shirt. You look like
Yeah,
you're about to be what do they call them? Like a swashbuckler or something?
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I don't know. One of the
what are you
people that
talking about?
sit on a boat and do mock.
A gambler?
No, swashbuckler or something like that.
I don't know what
you
you're
look
talking
like a
about.
pirate? Who's a pirate?
Pip's a pirate.
Who is this person anyway?
This is Mr. Gold.
Mr.
Who's
Gold?
this person I've never heard of?
Well, me.
Oh, I'm Zip Quil.
Oh, okay. Well, Zip Quil, who's the other person?
Hannah
Nice.
Quil Hansen.
Yeah.
Hannah Quil Hansen. Hannah Hansen Quil.
Yeah, Hannah Quill Hansen. Although I got to sound, so I guess I'm just Hannah Quill now or something. I don't fucking know. What about Mr. Goldie?
You guys like related?
What?
No, my daddy went and adopted him. And he
You know, people need to
disowned
stop doing
What?
Adopting adults.
adopting adults.
Well, first off, this happened back in like September.
Yeah,
So
suck
if
it
you
off.
would have been around in 1901 to tell Hank to stop adopting adults, then maybe, things would be different today.
You know, sometimes when I get bored, I'll walk around roads, right, and I'll see a dog, right, and I say, "Dog, you are adorable." I'll give him some food, and he'll follow me around for a while, and I'll take care of that pup, right, until he inevitably gets run over by a horse or kicked to death, right? And I've considered myself adopting that dog, right? I do take care of that dog. Do you know what I don't do to that dog?
Adopt it.
Give it my last name.
I mean, if you
Well,
gave
why?
a golden retriever the name Gold, it would kind of be like, it would make sense.
Well, first of all, I would not get a golden retriever because I would not want to get retrieved all the time.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. It only makes sense.
Neat.
I just want to say that Hank's my dad, actual dad. He ain't adopted me. He did disown me, but that's beside the point.
Yep. You definitely look like the child of someone named Hank.
His
I've
name's
met him
Handsome
before.
Hank.
I've never met him.
Hmm. Right. He does have blonde hair and blue eyes. I think we have an uncanny resemblance to one another. He is pretty handsome, though. What are you doing, Goldeye?
Oh, sorry. If the resemblance is too similar, we gotta thin the family tree is what it is.
What?
And we'd have to duel to the death.
I think she meant to her father, not you.
Oh. Well, you should probably thin your family tree, to be honest. You gotta kill your dad.
She did.
Yeah,
Oh.
I buried him. He's up in San Diego.
He's buried by the trumpet player in San Denis right now.
I like the trumpet player. Hard-working fellow. Yep. Anyways. Y'all have seen a fellow by the name of Jack Kettleman?
Yeah, I was signing.
You seen him?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, well,
not today.
Not today, on. That's unfortunate. I heard he was back.
Yeah, about you
He
and
is.
every other fucking person wants to say him too.
Well, I figure. I'm better than they are.
I'm sure you are, Mr. Goldray.
Well, I am.
Yeah, it's probably because you're a pirate.
Listen, that insult only really works if we understand the context of what you're insulting me about.
It's not insult. It's as much as you calling May and Zip a ranger. I mean, you just look like a pirate.
Unless you were trying to insult us by calling us rangers.
Yeah, you try and insult us for calling us rangers.
And then
Mr.
Yes.
ride
Goldray.
right into us. And then you were the only one to dismount from the horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why you get Thieves Landing horse. Look at him.
Well, speaking of Thieves Land, y'all seen Winsmore?
Not in a very long time.
I'm thinking about acquiring that old man.
You want to kidnap him? Or
Well, no,
adopt him?
acquire.
Well, you adopted him.
You know what I
No, I'm not
hate,
going to adopt anybody.
Mr. Gold?
People adopting adults.
That's right.
I
I also
told
hate
you to
them.
adopt me.
No, of
Just do
course
it for the
not.
funnies. It'd be funny.
No, I don't want to do that. Do you know
Right.
why?
Because I'm an adult.
The principle.
I'm almost 19.
But now it's the principle.
Love.
It doesn't matter. You just say the principle, and that means you can never do it again.
That's...
Bernie.
What?
That's how the principle works. You just say
Uh-uh.
something, and then you say the principle.
I know, but that doesn't mean we don't ever have to do it. Because we could just say it's our principle to get adopted by adults.
But now it's part of the principle, I said. Now
But
don't
you
tell
can't
Mr.
just
Mills you
make
can't
it the
adopt
principle.
adults because the principle.
If Mills
Yeah, I
tells
can.
me it's the kettle principle to not adopt adults, I'll stop.
You give me a day, and I will get him to send you a telegram saying just that.
If you give me a day, I'll have 11 adopted children by the end of the hour.
You know what?
Man
You're
child,
wrong.
adult children.
You know what? You're wrong, Zip.
Valentinians.
You're wrong, Zip. I hope that you do adopt 11 Valentinian children.
There'll be a Valentinian adopted Zip Quills. I'll make them just like me.
You know,
They'll
you
start
won't.
their own gang.
You
10
won't.
of them riding
Uh-uh.
around, little zippers,
Yeah,
they'll call
it
them.
would never happen. You know what? I definitely hope they do call themselves that.
The Zipping Quillers. The Valentinian Zipping Quillers, and they're just going to go cause chaos while I just, watch from afar.
I think it's worth the endeavor. I think you should definitely do that. What the hell is that creature approaching at us?
That is a local.
I say these pants in a weird way. It looked like they were a peacock.
A peaker?
Peacock.
Well, I see a lot of skirt-looking things, and then the Mirage lifts up, and I see they're wearing pants.
Well, anyways, y'all missed a big shootout in Van Horn.
Yeah, what
Shocker.
happened?
Yep. Well, apparently, Sheriff Rabbit, well, I'm sorry, ex-Sheriff Rabbit is now dead, so that's something.
Oh, what a shame. All right.
Yeah, so there's no Sheriff Tumbleweed now.
Wait. First off, there was already no sheriff. They lost their sheriff about a week ago or something like that.
Yeah, because they got demoted, I heard.
Right. Second, they're dead.
Yeah, they're killed dead.
Like Eddie Braithwaite dead, or like, you know, Deputy
Like, they said their
Boyd
last
Kerrigan
words.
dead.
Like, they said their last words. A gun was put against the side of their head. And they were shot.
Who shot her? Or them?
Well, I don't know if I want to go into the liberties of the discussion, but there was a lot of the Dead End Gang, and there was Mr. Mills and Miss Alice in the building.
Yeah. Won't surprise me. But, fuck them.
Where would they take?
The corpse?
Yeah, probably Saint Denis, right?
Yeah, they dropped it off in Saint Denis.
Good. I have to take a piss anyways.
No, well, there you go. All you gotta do is across the entire state to go take a piss on a corpse.
Yeah, shit. I don't know. Damn. Definitely gonna have to probably piss at Thieves Landing.
You know, to be honest, that woman, she was a bit wild, right? I guess she was a cattleman at some point. But she did lend me $20 to buy a canteen when I first got into the crossing, and I paid it back during a bank robbery. So I do have fond memories of the woman.
Oh, I'm not gonna piss on them. I'm gonna piss on the people grieving.
Oh, all right, that's probably a good idea, to be honest. If you're not wanted, I'd go for it.
Gotta adopt 11 Valentinians first. That might take at least 5 minutes.
Yeah, nope, I don't see that ever happening. You wouldn't. It's against the principle.
Your principle. But Mills hasn't told me it yet, so it's not my principle yet.
You know, I'll find Jack. I'll get Jack to say it's against the principle as well. And then we'll have both holders of the principle to agree it's against the principle.
All right. You send me a telegram the second one of them said, I'll trust your word. If they tell you they said it, I'll stop adopting adults. In fact, I'll do you one better. I will start advocating and forcing people to stop adopting adults by robbing them when they adopt an adult. But
you know what I think you should do? Find anyone who's siblings and then force them to fight each other.
I've already done that. And technically, they wanted to get me on murder because I've kind of had 2 people duel each other for a joke. And someone died.
Nah, it's a pretty good joke, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, the law didn't see it that way.
Well, law don't see a lot of things a certain way, but then again, they don't get vague telegrams.
Is this real?
Also, I'm dying, I guess.
Wait, what?
Well, I received a telegram, a prophecy, as you would say, delivered to me from Rhodes that said, your end will come soon. That's all it says.
No name, no nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Huh. Well, if you don't see Jack or Mills, where do you want to be buried?
No, I don't care. I'll be dead.
What if it was Rabbit and now you don't have to worry about it because they're dead?
Well, I don't see why she'd send me that telegram. I think we were on decent terms for the most part.
Fair enough.
She ain't never done anything too bad to me. Except, well, we won a few gunfights against each other.
All right.
So has Thieves Landing fallen?
No.
Not really.
Well, who's holding it down now?
Well, that's what we were chatting about on the way up here. Well, I think bastards are still kind of there, but they're been to say after Sadie got executed.
Problem is, there's only 3 bastards left.
Yeah, there's
CD.
Everett, Winsmore. Oh, yeah, CD. Oh, I thought she said Sadie. But yeah, CD been dead, and that's unfortunate. So I guess it's Winsmore, Everett, right?
And Vern.
Barn.
Varn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about is Foiver part of them, Renee?
Fiverr is technically Mills
I guess
gang,
she's
but I
still,
don't
yeah,
know.
she's still one of us, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. They were just, I mean, even
She's still
when
property
Mills,
of Golden Mills.
right? Well, I wouldn't say property, but when
We
Mills
own her
wasn't
soul,
around,
her
Alice and
spirit.
Fiverr would help the bastards, but they weren't part of the bastards.
Was I?
But that was just against law and stuff like that. And then Aurora and Jabez, no one's seen them, and Rebecca. And from what I was told by someone that talked to CD, I guess they don't plan on ever coming back. So right now, the only ones that I know about are Everett, Winsmore, and Vern.
Well, I think y'all acquire Winsmore and Everett. I'm not sure about Varn. I know he's got an attachment with that Sophie woman.
Yeah.
But I'll probably grab at least 2 of the 3.
I don't know if they'd go to Van Horn.
Well, I'm not going to Van Horn, fellow. That's Mr. Mills and Mrs. Alice's thing.
So did you leave?
Well, I never signed up for it in the first place.
I know, but did you leave Mills' gang?
Well, Mr. Mills wasn't the owner of the Mills gang, because it wasn't just the Mills gang, fellow.
Yeah, I know, Alice.
Yeah, Alice is the leader. We all agree on that one.
Right.
But no, they're helping establish Van Horn, because the Dead End Gang people, they need Mr. Mills and Miss Alice.
Well,
And be honest, I don't really care for it too much. Well, it's because the Dead End Gang, of course, is we know when they fight the law and they don't have the superior gunmanship of Mr. Mills and Miss Alice, they might get shot down, and their dreams of freedom for Van Horn would be squished.
Right.
To be honest, I wish Mr. Mills and Miss Alice would get paid. To be honest, they deserve to get money for all the hard work they're doing for them children.
I was gonna say I don't understand why they hire.
Mills
It's
and
the
Wallaby are
principle.
close. Stop. Just stop.
I'm allowed to say that now.
I don't give a shit if you're allowed to say it. I hate
The
hearing
principle.
that fucking thing every fucking day.
Every day you hear it every day.
Every fucking day and it's random people from the West. Oh, I'm out here because of the principal. Fella, no one knows who you are.
You know what
And
the
I'm
even
not
better
talking
part
to
is?
you.
No one even knows what the principle is, because the principle ain't never made no sense in the first place.
I just... There's some things that I would say, Jack, I'm going to go do this. And he's like, we don't do that. And I said, why? And he's like, the principal. And I'm like, okay. But then, it's just everyone fucking says it now, and it lost all meaning in my eyes.
I'm glad you said this, to be honest.
The only ones that could tell me the principal is Mills and Jack. And if they say it, I'll listen to it. But I don't want to hear fucking people tell me not to do something because of the fucking principal, that it's not coming from Jill's or Mills and Jack. And don't ever say that I called them Jills.
One day I think we will see the return of Jill's, Mr. Zip. We will see the return of Jill's in the finest of fashion.
Okay.
They'll be reunited. They just need the glue that holds them all together. Do you know what the glue that holds them all together is?
The principal?
Canicolo.
Oh my god, Canicolo. I'm so happy I saw him yesterday.
You saw Canicolo yesterday? I haven't seen that fella in ages.
Yeah, I brought him to Jack.
All right, then the process has started.
It has,
The glue has already adhered itself to the jackpot of Jill's.
I think
It
it
needs
already
the
happened
L's,
a few
Bob.
days ago. I'm pretty sure Jack, Canicolo, Mills, Alice, they all met like 3 or 4 days ago.
Well, you know what's going to be even better now?
You're
We're
there?
going to make a mega conglomeration, right? Called Golden Jill's.
Kay and Golden Jills.
Yep.
So,
I like it.
what's
Powerful.
this, like, are you thinking about going up to you still not Stillwater, but Thieves Landing.
Well, I was just at Thieves Landing. There ain't no one there except some guy named Deckard or something.
Drew Peters.
No, not Drew Peters. I would have shot him.
No, he is there.
In Thieves
Right
Landing?
now?
Yeah. No, I'm saying he's taking up his there, and he's inviting a bunch of people, law, civilians, whatever, to come hang out at his new pub or bar, restaurant, whatever the fuck it is in Thieves Landing, trying to make it a nice city hub.
Well, we're going to send him back to Saint Denis then. If that
Vern,
city slicker's going to come out to Thieves Landing and make himself residence in a goddamn area that everyone has held out for so long.
Vern and
The
Ev want to wait
civilian
until
rat
they
and
get out.
wannabe.
Yeah.
We got to wait until a busy day. We got to wait until a busy day that he tries to host something there.
The 25th.
Like, is it the 25th? So
Well,
2
no.
days?
No, but that's when Everett and
Vern.
Mills get out. Or Vern.
I don't think Everett's getting out that day since he
They
was
all had
shot
the same.
before.
Oh, yeah, no, Everett's definitely staying in. Well, Fiver and Vern should get out on the 25th.
But he shot Booker.
Yeah, he did.
I
We,
like that fella a lot more now.
Everett did.
No, that's good. That's good. Y'all ever hear why Booker, can't see out of the left eye?
Yeah, I know. Yes, you.
That's right.
What'd you do to her? I ain't heard it.
I popped out her eyeball with a shield, and then I stabbed her 7 different times.
You know what? I like you much more as well, Mr. Gold.
It did cost a little bit, though.
Me, isn't he?
A little bit unfortunate. But, what can you do?
Will you
Is it
ever plan
worth
on
it?
getting married?
Would I ever plan on getting married? Do you think I ever want to share my assets?
Well, actually, that's not true either, because I'm married and I don't have a ring. Well, I do, but it's a bolt-action rifle.
Yeah, like, whenever you try to prove that you're married, do you put your finger in there?
That put my finger in the barrel and just hold it up to someone.
Look, here's my ring, fella. And then you're just going to pray that the trigger don't get,
Yeah, that'd be good.
So we'd lose your hand real quick.
What are you going out west for? Looking for Jack?
Yeah, I figured I will.
There's no one in Armadillo.
Armadillo. Damn. Well, then I figure I won't go to Armadillo then.
Well, you want to come with us? We're riding to Blackwater.
Well, maybe. You both wanted.
No.
Yeah, I'm a little wanting.
All right, because I am incredibly wanted.
Yeah, well, I ain't much cared if they get me or they ain't. They only got a small charge on me.
All right, what I'm just saying is if we do run into the law, chances are I'm going to start shooting.
I have a
Fair
feeling Law's going to be with a certain dead ex-sheriff.
If we're lucky, we might see the funeral procession. You think they're going to bury out in Tumbleweed?
Maybe. Would they bury them so soon?
Well, it depends, I guess. If someone does that, I don't even know.
I know the outhouse they'd probably put them in. We could just go sit around that outhouse.
You think they just take the ex-sheriff and put him in an outhouse?
I mean,
They just leave him in there. They just plop him down the hole.
it's where they deserve. Yeah, maybe.
It's probably
No,
where
well.
they bury Bill at.
I don't
Is
think
there
Bill would
actually
be
a
buried. I
hate Bill?
think Bill's only going to die like a wasted symbol of what...
Wait, are you talking about Big Balls Bill?
Yeah.
I gave him that name.
Yeah, well, he lives up
He
to it.
stood up to 12 of us one day in the middle of Armadillo. He was surrounded by all outlaws of 4 different gangs. And he stood his ground, and he held on to his waist. And I said, fella, can I see your gun? He said, why? And I said, well, I just wanted to look at it. I said, are you afraid? He said, no. And so I looked at his gun, took it, and I inscribed it Golden Mills. And I gave it back to him.
Well,
And from then on, it was Big Balls Bill.
he showed up at my wedding 2 days ago or 3 days ago and told Jack, me, my wife, and Pip that he was there to kill me during my own wedding
Yeah, he was alone as well, so
by himself.
he's still standing up tonight.
You know, I figure his horse has to hurt
I killed this horse, actually.
from the weight of his big ball.
Well, let's just say I put that horse out of its miseries then.
No,
You know-
well, good on you.
I just figured his name was because of how he walks everywhere.
I'm not
You know,
gonna
that could
lie
be a
with
good
you,
reason.
Hannah. That's why I thought he had the name as well.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't walk faster because they're inflamed.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
They're so big that he walks so slow because it's weighing him down.
Then he would be Biggest Balls Bill.
Maybe.
You think they still do them horse training things over here?
I don't know. They
They
used
used to go
do
around them barrels and
races.
stuff.
Yeah, barrel racing.
Yeah.
Every Sunday.
Also,
I don't know what happened to that.
can I bring up that these
Why doesn't
landing
people
is
kidnap
part
this
of the
woman
West,
anymore?
ain't it?
What?
These landing is part of the West, yeah?
Yeah, it is the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's another thing, too. Drew said that it's the middle.
Yeah,
You
no,
do
he is wrong. He is.
recognize
That
it
is the
as the
front
West.
door.
Exactly. So, I really don't like how
I mean, to
being
Drew
there.
Peters, everything west of Saint Denis is the west.
Yeah,
Because that's where he's
basically.
from. The only reason why he's in Thieves Landing is because the DiCenzos are tried to kill him or something, and he's too afraid to sit in the west.
No, well,
Or
time
he-
to try to kill him, I guess.
Yeah. I know
If
Vern
it's
has
effective.
something planned for him, hence why he wants us to wait.
Oh.
No, I didn't think you wanting us to wait or something. I mean, Mr. Gold can probably handle it himself. If you want a hand, I'd be happy to help with that, though. Mr. Prater's rubbed you the wrong way.
You know, I heard him begging and pleading one day.
Was surprised, man. What about
I was
that?
at the telegram office in San Denis sending grams, and in front of everyone, he was crying to the DiCenzos, the Cesare DiCenzo, and he's crying to them, and he says,
Let's go to
"Please, you gotta help me. Please, you gotta help me. Edgar Lopez and his goons done killed every one of my group in Guam." And he was begging for help from the DiCenzos.
This
it
wasn't
was
the other
sad.
day, was it?
Oh, it was right in the middle of the day when there was plenty of people
Or
there.
was it-
Even better, we had the Tabitha Thorne senior deputy one.
Mhm.
She was
She-
sitting there
Sheriff.
right there. Oh, well, yeah, sheriff now, I guess. But she was sitting there crying, well, listening in with that Clementine Ranger woman.
Oh, she's
Oh,
different
deputy now.
too. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You are so behind on everything.
No, I mean,
I was only gone for a few
shit,
weeks.
sorry.
Well, Clementine's the deputy, and Tabitha's the sheriff, but continue your story.
All right, well, anyways, well, this is what they was at the time. And they was sitting there complaining about all the things that were happening in Guam and begging and pleading for the DiCenzos to do criminal assistance and the squad out there at the Guam to go root out the Edgar Lopez fella for him. And of course, Mr. DiCenzo, he says no. Because who the fuck asks someone something like that in the middle of broad daylight at a telegram station where everyone can hear your word?
He's not the brightest. Also, wasn't it Rabbit that went after Lopez? Anyway, so did Rabbit respond to Drew Pater's calling, or
Who knows? She's dead. Look, that's the corpse.
I really don't give a fuck. I'm just happy to hear that Rabbit's calling. It makes my
Yeah, we
conversation
should
10
really
times
be
so much
celebrating this
better.
one.
Kind of hope if I get arrested today, that way I can just rub salt in that wound.
Does Mr. Drew Peters have a name for his establishment in Thieves Landing?
I ain't
Probably
fucking
Drew's Little
knowing,
Peters.
honestly. I think he just calls it a restaurant.
All right, well, we should put up a bunch of signs over the place that says Sheriff Rabbit is dead, time to celebrate. And then the law stumbles upon it because they're nosy little bastards.
Oh, he's inviting them out here. It's not.
No, that's even better.
Yeah. If I had a notebook, I'd help you with that.
Yeah, I don't have a notebook either.
Well, there's a general store here.
Plus, I'm not sure how much I could tolerate putting up more and more papers around. I think I have papers in Sisseco.
I say.
Recently?
Just the thought of putting up another paper on a wall infuriates me something fierce.
Are you the one that leaves little poems and stuff around?
Nah, I am not talented in that way.
We'll say.
The things I usually leave are small little remarks, to Booker or something like that.
We'll say.
One day I'll get a... How'd he shoot Booker and Sisseco? I gotta talk to that fella. That is impressive.
Oh,
We
brought a doctor over, and I think Zip was there, distracted the sheriff, right?
Yeah, so Hurst was there. And it was Booker, Big L, Hurst, and the doctor. The doctor was finishing up with Vern. So Everett asked me to distract Hurst, so I brought her to the side. He went in there, took the gun from the doctor, went outside, shot Booker, and then I think he went back inside and gave the doctor the gun back.
See, I don't see the point of giving the gun back.
I don't know if that's what happened, but when I went in there, they weren't looking for the gun anymore, so I had a feeling that they found the gun. And I wouldn't think Everett would keep it on him. There's only 3 or 4 people that would have done it.
Are they gonna execute him, you think?
I have no idea. We thought he was going to get executed that night, but they left us in the cells, and you know how Sitka does it. They're going to kill someone, they make a spectacle
display of it, yeah.
Right, but they left us in the cells and brought him out, so he's either in solitary or the hot box.
He's in solitary.
Solitary? What a lucky bastard.
I know, right?
I hate the hot box.
Fuck the hot box. At least solitary has a bed.
Can't even lay down on the hot box. To crumple yourself into a ball.
It's the first place I ever fell asleep standing up.
It is a good ability once you learn it, though.
I mean, yeah, but you
I
can't
fall asleep
walk
while standing
right.
up all the time.
What?
The amount of conversations that I've fallen asleep in the middle of. Fantastic.
So you have been to Van Horn recently?
Oh, yes, I have, fellow. The entire gunfight they held, I was playing blackjack. I saw a fella 5 inches away from me get shot in the head twice and fall to the ground.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Law side or gang side?
It was gang side, but I think he pissed off. He jumped up from his seat too quick when the commotion started kicking off. So he got up from the table with his gun out in the middle of the bar. Needless to say, horrible decision. And he immediately got shot twice, and he was on the ground.
Jesus Christ.
So he's bleeding out, and I'm sitting there gambling, and then they're saying, "Don't you have any apathy about the situation?" And I said, "Well, I just don't have any medical knowledge that might amend the situation. So I will continue to play cards." And I won $700.
Oh, very nice.
It was not bad. It was not bad.
Who won?
Oh, it was the outlaw side.
That's good. Any
Yeah,
losses
Miss
on the
Alice.
outlaw?
Yeah, Miss Alice is in a horrible state. Hopefully she'll survive. But she's been walking around and talking a lot, so I think she's gonna.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but no, she got shot in the back when like it just went through. I think just through and through. Just hope it don't get infected or nothing like that. But besides that, I think it went pretty well. I ended up shooting Mr. Mills today, to be honest.
What?
Does he
Yeah.
know it?
Oh, he definitely knows. Yeah, I was spinning my gun like this, and I misfired, and I grazed his weenus. And so I said, Phil, I didn't graze your weenus. I circumcised it. And then he forgave me. And that was basically about it.
That's an elbow, ain't it?
It is, yes.
Hmm.
Alright. I wasn't kidding about that piss. I'll be back.
Boy.
No.
Boys,
This is a
What?
little fucking restaurant.
Boy.
Pee on it.
You going to bed?
No, I'm just thinking about you. Bye, Mr. Goldway. I'll see you
Goodbye.
around.
Wait, are you going to bed?
I'm gonna go strangle Drew Peters in his sleep.
Go.
God damn it.
Go pay. Go pay.
Not if he's gonna... I can't let him do this alone.
Alright, let's both strangle him.
If
I'll strangle his throat. You strangle his ankles.
Alright, if I pee on him or you, I'm sorry. It's just the way things work.
Understandable. Yeah, I'm fixing this. What the hell is this?
Yeah, god damn it. You know what? We have to kill him. And dare I say, for the principal.
Yeah, for the principal. This is a bit better. It ain't the best, but it's better.
I think I would have to get out. I don't notice anything different.
Yeah, maybe I didn't set this right. Maybe I gotta change this a bit. No, I didn't mess with nothing, I don't think. Just pondering the idea. There we go. What do you think?
I hate this one. These animals.
You don't like the animals?
It drives me nuts. What the fuck is this?
It's like all the little tall trees in there, all the birds. Got the Great American Eagle up on there.
Why does this place smell like fucking flowers?
Now I need a notepad. Where is a goddamn god fucking notebook or something, a piece of paper and anything.
There's a general store here. I'm gonna go pee. Hannah will put it up for you if you ask.
I think we're fine. Oh well, good night.
You going to bed?
Yep.
Alright. Good seeing you.
Wow, this place changed. Well, I'm so happy he's on board with what I'm saying as well. Did you go pay yet?
No, I haven't. I'm going.
Oh, damn, he's Zip.
Alright, I'll be back. I cannot believe Rabbit is dead. That's fucking big. That's really big. Like, really big, chat. Yeah, that's a fucking big one. I'll be right back. I need to take a piss.
Said the thief to the moon, I'll extinguish your light soon. I'll put an end to all the light that you shed on this world in its darkened state. Said the moon to the thief, you alone light of what you seek. You're doomed the world to wander the night with no light to guide the paths that men seek. Oh, but all the wealth in the world will be mine without a means of defense for all those blind. My very existence is a race to attain wealth. For the thief's only loyalties in life is to the devil and himself. The earth will rise up and devour all that you are. The skies call for thunderous storms from afar. And when you're dead, there will be no grave to remember your name. For your greed brings your end, and there's no one but yourself to blame.
They all laughed as he turned around slow. They said, you ain't welcome round here anymore. You just might as well go. He wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees. He said, I'll be back when you least expect it. And hell's coming with me. Hell's coming with me. There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher, you do well to let them teach you. You'll be headed up that hill was fire, then there was smoke. Then that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell to their knees and begged that drifter, begged him please, as he raised his fist before he spoke. I am the righteous hand of
Guys, was anyone here watching Hoop's side during that conversation?
and I told you one day you will see that I'll be back, I guarantee. And that hell's coming, hell's coming, hell's coming with me.
Wish I had Clem Toy's number. Telly, at
I
least.
probably do. I was planning on sending one too.
Yeah, I might send her one. Maybe a short one at least.
I'm just gonna send her one saying you'll be soon to live up, or you'll be soon to follow your idol.
Fairly. Also, another thing I want to talk to you about was Indy.
Indy, what about?
Yeah. I was chatting with Indy.
You want to ride on my horse?
Oh, sure. Hey, I'm back. Stable. But Indy was going on and talking about all the different groups that's out west. And Indy said that the group they like most is actually the Quil group. And Indy said that
That he likes best?
what?
The group that he likes best?
Mm-hmm. There's the Quils. And he said that he would join the Quils No Heartbite if we ever
Really?
asked him to, yeah. But here's the thing though, I think that Indy would be good for me if I'm being honest with you all. I feel as if I would be more intelligent, say, or listening to rumors and stuff, so I'd like to have Indy under my banner.
Alright.
So I'll talk to Indy, but I don't have his tele. If you could give that to me.
Yeah.
But that means that Indy can come with on anything that anyone's doing and everything.
Alright. You can take him on.
Yeah, I figured that you would be fine with that. You
Yeah,
were
well.
taking on Indy under your banner. I'm assuming at least. Indy's a good pickup in my opinion.
Indy would be better for you.
Absolutely. Says your ex there.
Howdy. I don't think so. They would have said hi.
Yeah, unless they ain't hearing you. Oh god. I always hate getting pushed off a horse in the middle of them. It terrifies me. Alright, so I'm looking for Indian claims, Telly.
Alright. Thank you for the invitation to the wedding the other day. I was hesitant to attend, but happy I did. Hope y'all will like the gift. Hope it serves you well. Now that Jack is back, I'm
Can I
guessing
have
things
them?
will be a bit more chaotic out west. If y'all need anything, don't hesitate to ask. Dynamite supplies, you know, will help any way we can. Sawyer. Lastly, I've made up a crate of wheat mash. That's 4 moonshine runs. If you know anyone who's looking to make money moonshine, but don't want to take the time to the mash, let me know. I'm selling the whole crate for 500. Ooh.
Or is that? Or is that?
Doing my best to find meals. Haven't sent word.
Is that? Is that?
I can.
Is it-
Yes, yes. I know. Isaac.
Yeah.
Did you not hear Hannah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I said
he
howdy.
said hi.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Is it give me one of these tellies that we can write them on?
I had like a full page of letters.
Yeah, I know, but
Sorry.
give me these first, then you can read.
Okay, okay. Alright,
More
piece of shit
lettering.
Clementine is insufferable freak 890. Alright,
Insufferable what? Oh, okay.
so if 890. I don't have
Right.
indies.
What the? How's none of us have Indos? I'll track him down there, no problem.
Like everyone's picking their telegrams now.
Oh shit, Prophet's back. Oh, howdy, fella.
Howdy.
Your daddy's back, Isaac.
Yeah, I saw him last night. He brought up something about what you said.
What part?
Apparently, there's something about where y'all have to be in a room and talking or something. I don't know.
I'm waiting to hear back from Ollie to set a date.
Alright.
I have news for the two of you. I can't say in a telegram station, but it's good news.
Alright.
Oh, okay. You gonna be around?
A little bit longer, yeah. Rabbit's dead.
What?
Yep.
Yeah, Rabbit's Day. That's why I'm writing to my best friend Clementine right now.
They went to Van Horn and found out.
Really?
Yeah. Whatever you send to Clem, just make sure that she understands that she's gonna end up like Rabbit. I'll meet you guys outside.
I'm just gonna cut some gems real. Go on, be long.
Howdy.
Howdy. How's your day?
I just woke up a little bit ago.
Oh, fair enough.
Found out Rabbit's dead.
What?
Yep.
How?
Shootout in Van Horn.
Oh, shit.
My guess is they're taking them to Armadillo.
Was that Isaac?
Yeah. Isaac. Did he run back in there?
I don't know. He was on a different horse.
I think he's at the workbench. Hannah,
Okay.
I'll be at the workbench by the fishmonger. Or not. Alrighty. I heard the great news.
Which one?
About a deputy
God
dying.
fucking damn it. About what?
About the, you know, the rabbit that finally got caught in a hair trap.
Believe what you want to believe.
Why don't you go do it with somebody else?
Yeah.
To be honest, Zip, I thought you were better than this. I really did.
Not when it comes to Rabbit or Malone.
Why those two?
That's also what you get for thinking.
True. Should I just grab you, pull you off the horse, and throw you into jail?
For what?
Aren't you like wanted?
I don't know. Will be soon though.
Zip.
Gotta return Clem to her idol.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Zip.
I'm just waiting on someone. We'll be leaving town. Don't worry.
I really am not.
We have celebrating to do out west.
I reckon you do. That big of a terror.
Not that big if they're dead.
Funny how a single person can terrify so many of you so easily.
Not terrify. Infuriate.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the celebrations.
We will. Hope you enjoy yours.
I will. God knows I'll be celebrating something very soon.
Yep. New senior deputy spot opened up.
Is that what you think I'll be celebrating? Oh, Zip.
What?
Oh,
Don't forget to
that's
check
right.
under your bed tonight.
Check under my bed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even know where I sleep, fella?
Doesn't matter.
What do you think I'm gonna find under my bed?
Monsters do crawl out for y'all.
I mean, I do appreciate you think that I sleep in a bed.
Where do you sleep, Zip?
Well, there's a reason why my bedroll's not on my horse.
Ah, fair enough.
Find a tree and sleep under it. It's nicer
Fair
that
enough.
way.
Well, enjoy what you enjoy, Zip.
I do, just like the news.
Is
It's
there
the
any
little
more
things in
bullshit that
life.
we have to listen to, or are you ready to go?
You could walk away. Like I said, I'm waiting on someone.
I thought this is who you were waiting for.
I mean, yeah, but there's one more person in there. I think sending a
Okay.
I'm sorry letter to the dear old Clementine.
Okay. Well, then I am choosing to walk away.
Mm-hmm.
Good seeing you, Dan.
So you could say the same.
What on?
Best of luck.
You as well. On the promotion, of course.
No. I was enjoying the rabbit hunting season, but
Hannah, hurry the fuck up. I'm running out of fucked up things to say to these deputies. Hannah. Hooray.
She still writing the same telegram?
Probably. I gave her Clementine's telegram, so this might be a while.
Oh, okay. Do you know who killed it?
Someone from the Dead End Gang. I think our favorite deputy just came to town. I'm gonna go get a stew.
Annie.
Holy shit. Can't even see you.
That's because you came sprinting in there like a horse on fire.
Horses on fire run?
I presume so. I ain't never seen one.
I have. They usually just burn until they die. Most of them just collapse to the ground, suffer.
That is a very depressing fact.
Mm-hmm. Imagine seeing that 25 times. At least.
What the hell do you do when you see that 25 times?
Well, usually if I see a lawman next to a lantern, I shoot the lantern.
Right.
Right. Have a good day, fella. Hannah.
Wait.
What the fuck are you writing?
Here, you want me to write it to you?
Okay, yeah.
Alright. My title is The Better. And my message says, I told you repeatedly your conversation was not welcome with me, and you still continued on and on to tell me things that I care not listen to. Best yet, of an idol you had with the disgraced former Sheriff Rabbit. It tasted so sweet to demonstrate my love for Rabbit as I shot that dog down. Watched it suffer, whimpering and crying out for the seizure of its pain and suffering.
God.
Your pleas in my ear, and without a care to draw a second arrow, piercing that dog, sealing its fate and death. I hope you learned your lesson enough, Clem. Well, I ain't thinking you ain't caught on just yet to that lesson. There is no sorrow here for your loss, Clem. I will swear that in your fucking face. Oh, I will smear that in your fucking face any time I may be able to, should you continue to play stupid with me. Smarten up, Clem. Or should I say dog? Sit, stay, obey. Or I will do what I did to that dog to you, as they did to your beloved, disgraced, dead, cold sheriff.
Senior deputy.
The disgrace part clears that up, Isaac. Oh.
Is that good knife?
Yeah. Also put P.S. Zip said he'll put a dog on her grave. That way, or no, say he'll put a dead dog on their grave for symbolism.
Nah, we'll just tell her, I guess, one day.
Alright, we have to go find out if they're buried yet or not.
What? When did this happen?
Today.
Well, definitely won't be buried yet.
You don't know.
They'll want to hold a funeral for her and everything.
There's people that, yeah, you can have a funeral on someone that's buried. Not everyone ends up like Jerry.
Yeah, right, but funeral usually takes arranging.
If we kill Ma, we should do what she did to Jerry, but somewhere disgusting like the bayou. Make her alligator food, actually give her a purpose. We have to go over this telegram as well.
Which one?
Our little spy did good.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Howdy, fella. What's your name?
Oh, hi, Zip. I'm Varric.
It's Varric.
Howdy, Varric.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
It's been a long day. I'm fine.
I have a question, Varric. You ride with Abigail?
It's complicated.
All right.
What do you ask?
I'm looking to have a chat with her.
I hear the two of you are not exactly friendly these days.
You know, family stuff. See, the Quills are having a sit down. I need to talk to her before then.
I've heard she changed her name because she doesn't want to call herself a Quil anymore.
Yeah, I know. She's not. It's a different purpose.
Well, if I do see her again, maybe I can pass a message or tell her about it if you want.
Tell her I got her telegram and I'm still thinking it over. Can you do that for me?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I appreciate it, Varric.
Getting right by you.
By the way, do you remember that girl I brought to Armadillo that day? Harry, she called herself.
I think so. The one in Van Horn now?
Yeah, have you seen her? The one that was wanted to work at your saloon.
No. No, I haven't.
That's a shame.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I thought... It's some girl that I got to work for you. Happened a long time ago. She was blonde. That's about all I remember. Her name was Harry. Harrietta, maybe? Something like that.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, no, I haven't seen her since that night.
Huh.
Did you hear the great news?
No.
Rabbit's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Dirty dog finally fucking peeled over. We're having a celebration, tumbleweed.
Oh shit, I might join in then.
Yeah, I'll let you know the date.
Is it true what they've been saying about her torturing civilians, making fake executions and such?
Not a civilian. I don't know about civilians. But the fake execution is real.
What's this funny telegram circling around? I don't know if you ever got it.
Yeah.
The one that didn't include the sender. Kind of
Yeah,
anonymous.
about deputies doing shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it all
know
happened.
was
I was there. I was in Cisco when all that shit went down.
oh. Care to share some details?
Yeah, another time.
All right.
If you see Clementine, let me know.
The deputy?
Yeah.
All right. I think I got your telegram, so I'll stay in touch.
RK699. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. I'll meet with you tomorrow. I'll tell you when they... We need to find out where they're gonna bury them. Because we plan on killing a bunch of dogs and putting them on their grave.
Sounds like a party.
It will be. Believe me.
Do you have my telegram?
I think so.
Should be QP241.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'll write you tomorrow.
Alright. Alright, we'll stay in touch.
Alright. Let's go. Where did Hannah get off to?
She went to the outhouse. She'll be back.
I thought that was Clementine in there.
Is it?
Redhead.
You alright there, lass?
I'm fine.
Ah, Clementine. Hope you got Hannah's letter.
I did. Thank you for your concern.
No, that's not concerned. I'll enjoy watching tears fall from your fucking eyes when you bury that piece of shit.
Do you see me crying, Zip?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Zip. Okay, that explains a lot. Never mind.
Yeah, there you go, huh?
Who are you?
Oh, doesn't matter.
I have an opinion.
I really hope you have a good evening, Zip.
Oh, I will be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be on my way now. So,
will you be?
I'll be. Well, I'm hoping so. I'm pretty hurt. I'm pretty tired. I don't have time really.
Up.
I am. That's the,
Were you there?
Honest answer.
Were you there?
Yes, I was there, Zip.
Good. So you got to watch them die.
Okay. Anything else?
No. That's good enough for me for now.
You must be off to your celebration, then.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you, fella?
That's what I said. Nobody important.
Alright.
Enjoy your dead dogs.
Oh, we will. Enjoy yours.
How's it going? On my way to bed, so I'm gonna go before anybody gets my dad. What's going on?
Oh, they have a gun. I went to go pull out to clean this.
Dog lever pulled his iron, so I did.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So, what's that?
Right,
Listen.
you've been needing oil for it. The gun store's just down the road.
So, I appreciate y'all coming in here trying to, talk to us. I don't know what you're trying to achieve here, but I'm gonna let you know that you've achieved it, whatever it is. Me and my friend here, we're gonna be on our way now.
Who is your friend?
Like I said, it doesn't matter to you. You don't care for me. You don't care for
Do you speak,
the
friend?
company that I keep.
Sure.
Right now, I
can
am.
talk.
And what's your name?
Wanna know my name?
Yeah.
Monty.
Okay, Monty. Sea clam.
What was that? Sorry.
I'm just saying, sea people, you know, can have conversations. You don't have to
Okay.
speak for everyone.
That's fine. That's a right of mine, I guess.
All right. Is that your wagon?
Oh, it is indeed.
All right. You guys can get going. We ain't stopping you.
We'll leave when we're ready.
All right. What do you want to do?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, we can leave. I ain't care. This nobody ain't worth my time for us to have a standoff to.
No, Clementine, though.
Oh, no. No, she's suffering. And I like to prolong suffering.
You alright?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave this one.
Mm-hmm.
She hasn't got the gun big enough anyway.
Yeah. I'm still very much growing into the person that I will be, maybe one day. And I will be insufferable to those that cross me. Clementine ain't even done that much. Just won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to get into a fight, alright? Just got shot in the stomach the other day.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking hate.
That she can do
Huge
just
shout
shoot
out
him
to
by-
Flicker.
You know,
Fucking
run
Rabbit
her
was an
life and
amazing
live in hell
character.
if she
I don't
continues to
want
press me.
Zip's attitude
Hopefully
to
she
be
learned her
something
lesson.
where people think that I don't take the character seriously or anything. It is a fucking huge loss. The server lost an amazing fucking character.
Kinda jealous
tonight.
whoever
It
got
is
the
a
opportunity
very
to kill
sad
Rabbit.
night, and I hope everyone honors Rabbit, but Zip couldn't stand them. So we're playing this as Zip being an asshole. But
What would you
honestly,
say?
I loved
I'm kinda
Rabbit.
jealous.
I ain't honestly.
Not Malone, Monroe.
That's just personal though. Honestly, every time I think about it, I think there's people I'd like to see dead, but none of them that I sit there and I say, yeah, it's worth it for me
A
to
great
kill
fucking
them.
character, yeah.
Y'all didn't see her body, did you?
No, but Goldie did. Goldie... Was Goldie there?
Not Gold. Well, I don't even know if they know actual Goldie, but Richie was there. Yeah, he said he was playing blackjack. Remember?
Mm. Yeah, they put a gun straight to Rabbit's head and pulled the trigger. And judging by Clementine's demeanor in there, Clementine seemed like she's at her lowest point. And after my conversation yesterday with Clementine, I'm fairly certain that Rabbit is very loyal to her.
Oh, all they do is talk about how great Rabbit is, and Rabbit this, and Rabbit that.
Very well. Nothing but a memory. And I'm not gonna raise that memory back. It's fucking dead. It's the last I'll speak, Rabbit.
Alright, hurry up and do this shit so we can have this talk.
How May?
No, Isaac needs to cut gems.
I've already done it.
Yeah.
Howdy.
Howdy, Zoe.
you?
It is.
Everything alright?
Yeah. I want you to know that you are the only one that is about to hear these words come from my mouth, because everyone else is getting a whole different response.
Okay.
Sorry for your loss.
What?
Coming through.
What are
What?
you talking? What are you talking about?
Have you not heard?
No, I haven't. I'm not on GC. I haven't been on GC.
Rabbit's dead.
Are you serious?
Yeah. After the conversation I just had with Clem, they pretty much sealed it.
Okay.
Like I said, you're the only one that's getting. I'm sorry, everyone else is getting shit talked.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry that caught me off guard.
I figured out of all these deputies sitting here staring at us, you would have known.
No, I've been off duty. I just got into town. I didn't know.
Alright. We gotta get going, but I really am sorry, Zoe. Have a good night.
You too.
Have a good night. Actually, have a great night. I don't think I've ever smiled so hard or for so long. Hope you guys could share.
Yeah, I've taken care of everything I need to take care of. All my gyms are cooked.
Let's get the fuck out of this town.
I'll be upset if Rabbit's not actually dying, but I feel pretty convinced.
I mean, after seeing the mood of everyone.
It would be kind of within the law's thing to, like, let us think that too. They wouldn't want to correct us.
Yeah. I trust Robbie's word.
Yeah, sign.
Do you know where this happened?
Van Horn.
Oh, wow. What the hell is Rabbit doing in Van Horn?
Fucking chasing shit. As always.
Yeah, I ran into Prophet up in Strawberry. We were just about to head up to Big Valley and we ran into him.
Actually, you know what?
What, where are you going?
I'll show you guys a telegram.
Wait, from who?
Mishka. Do you remember Mishka? Did you ever meet Mishka? Were you there that night?
No.
Mishka was at your wedding.
Right, but Hannah wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We asked Mishka to do a little job for us. Well, if she did it, it went above and beyond.
This is what you want to share with us?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yesterday, she wrote me. They have accepted me into their group. They've asked me to do some work with them, so that's what I am doing to earn their trust. I don't really know their plans yet, but what I do know is that their numbers are rising. They have at least 6 people total.
Who is they in?
Abigail's little thing.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll continue to keep you posted. Until then, do you have any news for me as far as Delilah's whereabouts? Remember to please keep my name out of conversations. So, we have to find out the 5 other people. It's safe to assume Alexei for obvious reasons. There's a chance.
So
I talked to Varric tonight. He said that's kind of like, he pretty much said kinda, sorta, without saying kinda, sorta. And if Varric's in it, then Astrid is. So I can only assume the numbers that Abigail has is Abigail, Varric, Astrid, Alexei, and now Mishka.
the worst part about this is that Astrid is like most likely going to be their personal doctor.
Right, which means if this happens, if we go into a shootout with them, we take Astrid with us, let the rest bleed.
Another important thing to bring up is Abigail and Ollie. Ollie's going to be in the middle of all of this, so we're going to have to get this done quick before she sinks his claws into him.
Ollie doesn't ride with us.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him about that yet. So this will most likely be, if Hannah wants to go, us 4. We'll put Jonesy on it. And if, I don't know, I think we're gonna try to have Rowan earn her stripes.
I might kind of back out a little bit if there's other people that are interesting. I might put my focus in some of the areas that we've been chatting about, Zip.
Yeah, I don't think it's more about making Ollie choose sides either. It's just how he's going to react to it all. If you understand what I'm saying. Because if he takes a liking to Abigail and then we end up doing something to her, I just don't want Ollie resenting it, you know.
Here's what I think Ollie is going to do. Ollie is someone that doesn't like conflict. He's just going to be friends with everyone. And that's not going to work for at least us in a way. And I guess I'd be alright with that. But that means I ain't going to fucking tell shit to Ollie, like, ever.
Okay, so whenever he does ride with us, we kind of keep that business to ourselves.
Yeah, I think we really need to. He's also chatting with Kate Cross, who he says is a fence for information.
In Valentine, Abigail was with Alexei and one of a man. Didn't quite catch his name. Not someone I've ever met before. It definitely wasn't Varric. It wasn't anyone I've ever met. So
you
I really
both
believe
think-
that your spy is right. Like they have numbers, and apparently some of these numbers aren't just greenhorns. They some of them are experienced. Varric knows what he's doing, and well, I have no idea what this Alexi's capable of, but considering he's getting engaged to your mother, I'm pretty sure he'll be fight tooth and nail for her.
Do you think it could be Violet and her group of peoples though?
God, if it's fucking Violet, I'll take care of it myself.
Violet has Violet has more numbers than that.
What's
It's
that?
100% Alexei, Abigail, Mishka. I mean, I guess it could be Violet, Declan. I don't
this is
think.
another one.
I don't
Okay.
see Astrid joining without Varric. So if Varric's in, then Astrid's in, because
Mhm.
they're like, I'm pretty sure, best friends.
2 peas in a pod.
So it's kind of just one of those things where we have to wait and see.
Not so much worry about Abigail. Abigail can't really shoot a barn door. It's more people around her that concern me.
Yeah, I agree. We have a lot of work to do. Hannah, I don't want you to up and leave to go help thieves.
No, I'm not doing that. Zip. I'll chat with you about it. That's not what I mean.
It brings up another thing I need to talk about, actually. Did you still want us to supply Jack? Because I kind of think now
That's
with this going on, we should really focus on ourselves. And making sure our people are looked after and supplied.
Jack's
while helping
paying
others.
$2,500 for a crate of guns.
2,500. Well, me and Danny have been working in the mines the past few days. We can acquire guns, but
I have an idea. I want to do a bank job, but no one gets cuts.
alright. Directly to the supply, Jack.
No. This has nothing to do with Jack.
Alright.
I figured $22,300 will help build the West. We need to start putting money towards that, money from guns. Now, the thing is, when we were with the Kettlemans, we had a gang bank. All the money went to the gang bank. If someone needed a new horse, we bought a new horse. If someone needed $300 to go gamble, they got the $300 to go gamble. But we need pretty much the way that Jack did is everyone had $1,000 on them at one time, $1,000 in gems. If that went down to 500, gang's fund would replenish. At all times, every member of the gang had $1,000 in gems on their horse at all times. That's not counting cash.
Okay.
People earn for this when people aren't around. Me and Aurora would go do different things and just scam people in Saint Denis or go robbing people. And just put all our money towards the gang fund. Every bank we robbed, all the money, kind of like how you saw in Van Horn, where everyone's put their money towards Van Horn. We need to start doing that. We need to start building a gang fund because we need funds. We need to be able to pay for things, pay for help, pay for people to deliver things. Once we start paying people to deliver mint, whatever the fuck it is, to Armadillo, once we start getting those people that feel safe traveling out there, they have a name backing them like Zip Quil or anyone from us that has territory in the West where people won't fuck with them, they'll see that West is a place that they could eventually live.
Do you have someone you can use as a bank?
As of right now, I have multiple people that are always around that I could transfer cash into gems real quick. Gems will be our #1 currency. If we rob a bank, I'll be taking all the gold and bonds to someone that will just give us gems for that. No more cash transfers. When we sell guns, it's gems. If we get cash, we leave that deal and go straight to someone with gems.
I've already got Danny to turn all the cash into gems already.
Right. We go to Van Horn first. If Van Horn doesn't have gems, we start making our way out west to try to buy gems. We need people mining for us under our protection in the mines. When I'm not around, we're not around, you see someone mining in the west, you tell them sell your gems to us, they'll be protecting the mines.
Yep.
This has nothing to do with Jack. This has to do with building the west. Hannah has something that she sees in thieves, and we're going to help her with that as well. But
We just got back from a long mining run too, but we didn't want to keep all that cash in our pockets, so we've been buying guns, you know, because we're going to need them.
Right.
I want to say to you that I like the idea of Goldie being there and the bastards being back in thieves. I just want you.
I don't know if it's going to be the bastards. Everett's going to do one of two things. He's going to either believe in what Gold is saying and go with Richie, or he's going to go be with his sister with Mills. Vern, I like Vern, but I will never have Vern run with us. Vern is someone that is,
That's fine.
Vern is someone that I feel like could build thieves up if he put his effort into it, but
I agree. He's better off in thieves. He's not one for personal, you know, gain. It's all monetary.
Right. Winsmore is someone that won't ever leave thieves.
No, I'm just gonna help out Drew Piters for sure. He needs to go.
Right.
It makes sense for Vern to be in thieves.
We're gonna help out thieves. We're gonna support whoever comes out of it, just like we're doing with Mills and Alice. If they need us, we'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole different thing. They won't need us. That's the thing with Mills and Alice.
Not if he's been running with the Dead End Gang and Van Horn. Now he's more than capable.
Jack has something. He's always with Preacher and Waggy, so I don't know if he plans on taking up Rude Boy's people and Kelly's people, since Rude Boy and Kelly aren't around.
It looks that way. Every time I bumped into Jack in the canyon, it looks like he has most of the Kelly's people behind him, including Josie.
Right.
So I feel like he's just kind of, you know, leading Kelly's gang, since Kelly isn't around so much.
Yeah, and I ain't trusting Josie whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Josie. So that Josie will probably be separating us from Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Josie and Cass always come up to me and say, hey, Isaac, if you ever need a favor, just let us know. Just because of all the favors I've done for them. So it's just worth keeping in mind if you ever need help for anything.
Yeah, we will. But I think we need to do our own separate thing.
We will.
Right.
We are.
So let's look at the map then. Thieves, we're not doing. There is still our crate, which is alright. I think we need to get out of the canyon though, honestly.
You think we need to get out of the canyon?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I mean, because
I kind of agree.
y'all keep fucking waking up. There's a bunch of law there all the time because they're looking for Jack.
That's true. I have woke up with Law there, but the other thing is, every time I do wake up there, I've noticed Jack always says, you need to get out of here. It's about to get hot soon. So Jack's
Exactly.
like doing things, and I feel like I'm just getting in the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'm going to have a word with Jack, because that's the thing. He's more suited for the fort, I feel like, right now, unless he's actually going to hold down what needs to be held down there. He doesn't even know the reason why we're taking over that, and that's the west is trying, or the east is trying to move in.
Let them.
He's trying to move into the west?
So the reason why the bastards...
Let Jack take care of it.
But that's the thing. Jack is wanted, and Law is relentless when it comes to Jack.
Yeah, but I don't want
The
that
more
heat
time
on
that
me.
they...
I don't want that heat on you.
Listen to me, Hannah. The more
I'm
time
listening.
that Jack is out here, the more time they're going to be stacking charges on him. When he does go away, that leaves the canyon open.
Then Josie takes it on. Those are his people.
Josie won't. Josie will go to wherever
Then
someone
that's his
is.
mistake.
If he goes to Siska and she's not, she'll just be right there back in Van Horn, waiting for Jack to get out.
But that's Jack's fucking mistake then. He should pick better people.
That's
mean,
gonna be all of them. Waggy's gonna be out there too. If they don't go to Sitka as long as Jack does, they will be right back to Van Horn.
I don't really know Jack all that well, but Zip, if you want me to help protect Jack, I will. But I'm only doing that for you, not for Jack.
No, you don't need to protect Jack. Jack has his own people. That's one thing Jack's not low of, is people that will raise a gun for him. We need to start building what we have. I'll do whatever it takes for Jack, but we got our own fucking plans and we need to follow that.
I don't want us to be
What's
that
the main
front line.
focus here, though? Is it Abigail and her people or the West?
They're not. She's not allowed out west. If we see her out west, then we're just gunning them down.
Right.
A little small talk, but it ain't gonna last long.
I'm just asking what the plan is with her. Are we pursuing after him, or are we just gonna wait until?
We're not gonna go hunting yet. We need to figure. We need to build the fucking West, not get in another fucking war. Let her build her fucking numbers up. Let her do what she needs to do. I don't give a shit. Even if she had 20 people against us, I'm not afraid.
Well, we definitely have people behind us too. You know, Jonesy. I haven't seen Bard around, but we still got Dazza. I've seen him around recently.
Daza officially said that he's joining us too.
Right.
So he'd be able to help with the war with Abigail if that pops up. But listen to me. I'm going to let her strike first. If she's seen out west, if her people are hurt out west, if anyone tells me that Abigail was in Armadillo, that's when we go hunting for her. As long as she stays out of fucking the west, we're fine. We're not going hunting yet. I'm not afraid. The people that she has, they're following the snitch. Doesn't give them much, you know...
Right.
If any respect that I had for them before joining her, that shit's all out the window.
Beric did say they have a complicated thing going on too, which doesn't really fill me with confidence there, because that just kind of means if things go south, I think he will bottle it and probably depart from them, and that might even include Astrid. I think her little group could fall apart really quickly if they're not like fully in, kind of. I just got like the feeling that Beric is very fair weather.
Listen, the thing with whoever Abigail is getting on, one of her numbers is with us. So that just goes to show you how little we have to be afraid of them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Abigail. Don't even think about it right now. All I need everyone to think about is, one, I have a plan for a bank job that we're going to do tomorrow. It's going to be bloody. So, Isaac, you need to get people from the gang. If you see Josie, let them know. If we see Daza, let them know. We need to get people on this. We need at least 6. And it has to be everyone that's going to be riding with us, because no cuts are going out. We need to put all of the money away, and we need to start building money for the West. We need to start hiring people to bring out supplies. I heard a rumor about a dock shipment coming up. I want to hit that as well. There's a bunch of supplies that are going to be there. Lumber, nails, shit like that, to where we could start restoring buildings and tumbleweed. Fix the fuck up that the law came and shut our building down with. Stuff like that.
You want to fix tumbleweed back up?
That's what we're going to do. We're going to pay people that can do carpentry and shit like that. I want to build up the West.
I'm still saying we want to do that. Can we just operate a tumbleweed? Forget the canyon. Literally.
I'm going to have to think on that, Anna. The canyon means a lot to me.
I know it means a lot to use it, but we ain't going to be that front line right now.
I don't know who will be if Jackson Siska is the problem.
Again, that's Jack's fault for the people he chose to follow.
Listen, that's not what I'm saying. When you build something up, you start with the foundation. I'll never bleed for thieves again. I did that once and some of it was my fault, I'll admit. Most of it was, but it's just a lot of fucking sweat and blood went into that place for me to get shit on there. Me and thieves, we don't get along. I use it if I need it, but no more. And no less. I spend as little time there as possible. Which means my foundation is the Kettle Canyon. That's where I need to start.
How come Jack kind of had a different way about himself than you? He kind of just looked at the West as a place. He didn't really see it as something that he would bleed for. I don't know if you remember that conversation over at the canyon when he was asking you why you would do what you would do for the West.
Jack tests people. He wanted to see if
Yeah.
I'm bleeding for the West or if I'm bleeding. Jack has always had one thing. Not to do shit for him, not to do things for the West. Do it for yourself. He would get mad when people would say, I'll do this if you need me to. He'd say, shut the fuck up, do it because you want to, not because you need. You know I want you to. Shit like that. Jack just pushes people. He wants to know what's pushing them. He wants to know why they're doing what they're doing. Jack can believe in whatever the fuck he wants. If he doesn't believe in the same thing that I saw, that at least I portrayed or I got from him, then that's fine. I don't need him to. I know what the West means to me, and I know what I'm fighting for. If you guys know what you're fighting for, then we're all on the same fucking page.
Well, my place is always with the West. Always has been, right until they throw dirt on top of me. If we're going to try and fix Tumbleweed back up, we're going to have to be more careful about who we bring in.
Listen, if someone rats, if someone snitches, if someone's a fucking snake from the east, we gun them down. We nail them up to the fucking building entering the West. We'll hang them up from the sheriff's station in Armadillo for all I give a shit. We'll send the message. People want to dye symbols, they want to do shit for them and try to profit off what the West means to us and shit like that. We'll show them. If they try to come in there to be ears for people out east, we'll show them. And that message will be sent to everybody.
Does anyone ever run the ranch at McFarland's anymore?
Lady McFarland, probably. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. She's also the train conductor out west. We need her. If we're not taking over the canyon, which I am going to have... I'm not going to sit here and say we'll leave the canyon right now because I really need to talk to Jack about this and see what he plans on doing if shit does hit the fan. Because I need to know, because we can't be waking up to gunfights with the fucking law like I did the other day. You guys are right about that. Hannah, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's just... Where else would we go? That's not too far that we could see people coming in and out.
That's why I was bringing up McFarland's, so I don't even know if that's a good spot.
No, that's not the West to me.
But, I mean... You can do what you want to do. I don't think I'm alone in my head there. I don't want to wake up to Jack doing whatever Jack's doing, and then also fucking law snooping around. It's just, you know, it's disrespectful.
Jack doesn't even have to be there. It's just that when I woke up there the other day, or last night even, the law were just there in general, looking around, and I was wanted, so...
You know, I don't sit there and fucking go through the middle of sheriff's departments or whatever.
There's a camp just north of Armadillo, right underneath the rail tracks going out. You guys know what camp I'm talking about?
Yeah.
We'll lay our head there until we figure something else out.
There's Twin Rocks as well.
Twin Rocks? I don't have a problem with Twin Rocks. I don't know what the fuck's going on with 1010 gang, but
I heard that from Hank that things ain't looking too good for 1010, so I think they're gone.
All right.
Twin Rocks might be good. I mean, it's
I
not that
I
far
saw
from the
them in
canyon.
Armadillo the other.
That's the thing, is Jack is waking up. He's gonna be either at the fort or the canyon, so neither of those places are good to fall asleep at. Because you never know. We could fall asleep at the fort thinking that he fell asleep at the canyon. We can wake up to a gunfight. So if we want anything, we need to make the fort. Or we could do the fork. Rosteller.
That's where me and Daniel were staying while we were based in Tumbleweed. We would lay our heads in Rathskellum.
I just want to be close to the entrance of the west. That's why I'm thinking that camp north of Armadillo.
No, I think that's fine.
We'll use that for now. There's also Plainview Camp, which is near the fort. It's a small camp. If Law comes to hunt us, then we draw back to the fort. Hopefully no one's there.
Probably nice to have a little bit of scatter too. Just
actually,
a couple of us at different places.
I know the place that we'll stay when we're wanted. I'll show you it all tomorrow.
Alright.
I know Hannah wasn't planning on staying up too late. I don't know if you still plan on staying up too late, but I'm probably going to lay my head here.
Yeah, can do. I'll chat with you real quickly before then.
Alright. Alright, tomorrow, write me as soon as you two wake up. We have a lot of work to do and we begin tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow officially starts the day that we make the West ours again. And what I mean by ours, I mean by West.
Alright, guy.
Alright. You two get some rest.
You too.
Yeah, good seeing you both. Take care.
Yeah, good night.
Now, I fixing to stay out, was it Thieves Landing. What I mean is, I want to take Indy with me and do what Indy does. That's what I want my focus to be.
Yeah, we'll probably, tomorrow morning when we start stream, while we wait for people to meet up, we'll probably go check spots. Do you mean with the Quills?
What?
Like, are you going to stay with the Quills? Or are you going to leave and start your own thing with Indy?
I think I want to leave that more so up to you. If you want people that are going to be more useful towards doing banks and getting in gunfights and stuff, maybe you want to take on someone else side me.
Hannah, you take on Indy. I still have a lot of work to do with you. You're not leaving my side like that.
Yeah.
When you feel comfortable enough to start your own thing, then you will.
Alright.
Take on Indy. You two will be our ears. Everything else.
Exactly.
We'll get the guns that we need to fight these fights. We'll get the people that rob the banks when we need to rob the banks.
Now, Indy and I are going to begin networking. What I'd like to do is make a very large web that goes across the crossing. That way we can hear everything that's happening.
I wish you could have met Aurora. Aurora was the information person with the cattlemen. I mean, she'd still shoot someone down in a heartbeat, and she was good at it. But she was the information one. She was one of the biggest earners for the cattleman gangs, too. I get what you're trying to do, and we'll talk more in depth about it another time, but
yeah, I'm tired too. That's fine.
You and me, we'll find Indy tomorrow. We'll ask if he wants in. If he told you that he would drop everything to join the Quills, then we'll have him.
Yeah, I don't
you
know
take him under your wing.
About Dustin, but that's the only person that I think Indy follows. I'm not taking Cece. I don't know Cece. Just
Cece has her own thing. I don't know if I'd ask her to leave that. She likes to stay under the away from the law's purview. I'm kind of right in their fucking face.
No, I feel like, and that's kind of what I want to do too.
You could probably learn a lot by CC because she just got kicked out of Tumbleweed for being a townie.
I don't think I'll be kicked because of our relationship, I guess, with each other.
Oh my god, the silhouettes, dude. Looks so fucking good in this game.
By the way, I'm tired. Let's go, babe.
Alright. I love you, Hannah.
Yeah, I love you, Tay.
Try to get rid of me that fast?
No. Well, I am saying that I actually really like where we're going. I think this could be beginning of something very good.
Yeah, it will be.
Just keep your brother under, or cousin. Tell him to calm his fucking horses down. But other than that, yeah, we'll be good.
Who? Isaac or Ollie?
Yeah, Isaac. No, Ollie ain't part of this.
Isaac will be all right. I'm gonna have a word with. We're gonna have a word with everyone. I need to make sure that Rowan can shoot a gun and not feel bad about it. I need to make sure that Danya knows what she's getting into.
How long have you known Rowan for?
I just met them the other day.
Yeah, I get nervous taking on people that soon and stuff.
All right, well, there's your first job. Take Indy with you once we talk to Indy. Dig up information, see if anyone has anything to say about Rowan. While also trying to gather other information, of course.
I think the only thing I can say about Rowan is I found Rowan on the side of the road after getting attacked by wolves, but you know, that happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, unless you're a bow carrier like me.
Oh, okay.
You shoot him right, you die instantly, it's perfect.
I know, but when we're out west, you need a long arm, Hannah.
Yeah, guess who has my long arm right now?
I do, it's on my fucking back.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, you know why?
Yeah, because you got yours